Welcome back to LearningStrome Academy. So guys, in this video we are going to talk about frozen sets. So what is actually frozen set? Actually guys, in the earlier video we talked about what is set and what is the functionality of set and what are the method we can perform and we can use with the sets. Okay. Now guys, we are going to talk about frozen set. So what is actually frozen set? So guys, actually, frozen set is exactly same like a set, just a little bit different that set is mutable, but here frozen set is immutable version of the sets we have. Okay, so guys, it's mean that we cannot modify the content, we cannot add the content, and we cannot remove the content in the set. Okay, in the frozen set. Okay, so this is the property of actually frozen set. So let's guys see if I want to create a frozen set. So how we can create first of all. So guys, if you want to create an empty frozen set, then guys we need to call a frozen simply just a function of frozen set. Okay, now if you can see if I print here this, it will say that frozen set simple. Okay, so guys, in this way if you want to create an empty frozen set, so you can simply guys just call the frozen set without any argument. Okay, now guys, if you want to create frozen set with any value, okay, so how we can do guys? So there are two ways. Either you can create any table, like I am creating a list. Okay, I am creating a list and pass this list pass this list to the uh, frozen set as an argument. Okay, so you can see here we can pass any iterable to this method. It will convert that iterable into a guys of frozen set. Okay, now if I print s, so you can see here it is going to give me a particular values of frozen like 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you can see here it is written saying that frozen set and the values of frozen set are 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so these are the way in which we can create a frozen set values. Okay guys, now guys, I think that you have to remember is what guys, actually guys, in frozen set guys, uh, we cannot do any addition and modification. Okay, so let me show you how. Let's suppose we have a set. Let's suppose we have a set s1. Okay, and with the values of like 9 8, okay, 7 and 6. Okay, now guys, you can see if I want to add any particular value, so we can successfully add in a set. Okay, like I want to add 10 here, so it will not raise any error. Okay, so if I print this s1 6 and it is working fine here. Okay, 6 7 8 9 10. But again, if I will try to perform this same operation on the frozen set, so guys, in this case it is going to raise an error that you can see here, that it is saying that frozen set object has no attribute add. It doesn't have any function like add. Okay, so guys, if you will try to add anything, okay, so it will raise an error because it don't have a function like add, remove, this kind of thing. It don't have, you can see it don't have this kind of thing like and remove. Okay, like this okay, this thing it don't have. Okay, like add, remove, okay, like pop, okay, like discard kind of thing. Okay, like clear we have. Okay, so guys, so from now this thing, it is clear to us that we cannot add or we cannot modify any data to frozen sets. So guys, if you want a set of data which is unordered and which does which doesn't contain any duplicate value. Okay, and you also want that data should not be modified. Okay, should not be modifiable. Okay, in that case guys, you can prefer the frozen set. Okay, so guys, the three property that you have to remember whenever you have to use frozen set. One is that you don't have to guys, when you want that your data is unordered. Okay, unordered. Okay, and another collection of the heterogeneous element. Okay, the second property guys, when you want that uh, it doesn't contain any duplicate element. Okay, and the third property guys, you also want that the data should not be modifiable. Okay, so in this case guys, we can prefer the frozen set. Okay, so guys, this is all about the frozen set. The more other thing about the frozen set guys, as you know, we cannot update even use the update function here. Okay, if I will try to update, so guys, I'm going to get an error. Okay, I'm going to get an error. Okay, like I want to update my frozen set with the values of with a list of values. Okay, so in this case guys, we are going to get an error. Okay, but these kind of things are possible with the our set. Okay, you can see if I will do so, I will not get an error. Okay guys, you can see we are successfully able to add the list of value in set. But if I will try the same thing on a frozen set, so we are going to get an error. Okay, so this is about this set. So on the next thing, but guys, the function which will modify the data is not applicable. But guys, we can perform the mathematical operation like union. We can perform the mathematical operation like intersection. Okay, and like difference, symmetric difference. Okay, we can perform this kind of operation. Like I want to perform union with my uh, simple set. Okay, so I let me print it. So let's print it. So you can see here guys, we are successfully able to perform the mathematical operation that we are like 1 2 3 4 9 8 7 6. Okay, if we are performing a union operation and it is successfully able to perform. Okay, so guys, I hope you are clear with the union operation. What is union? So let me tell you what is actually, if you have not no idea regarding union. So like we have two sets of value, like one is A and another is B. Okay, so guys, this is my drawing. So what is going to union do? It is actually uh, give you the return value of all the element that we have in both the sets. Okay, so it is going to return the all the element that we have in the set. Okay, that this value. Okay, it is going to return all this value. This is actually union operation. Okay, so we can perform all these things. Okay, but guys, now the thing that you have to remember, that like we have a union operation we can do. Okay, if I will perform intersection, we can also do here. Okay, so this kind of thing is applicable here. Okay guys, so the thing that you remember here guys, here we are getting empty set. Because why guys? Because here you can see here actually we don't have any common value in it. Okay guys, so in this way guys, we can perform mathematical operations like a union and intersection. Because you can see here we are getting frozen set now, because we are calling our method with the frozen set. That why we are getting frozen set here. Earlier we are calling our intersection with the sets, so we are getting set as a, okay, as a output. Okay, now the thing that you have to remember, like we have also intersection update method. Like we have intersection update method, let me show you, for sets. Okay, for set we have also intersection update method. But guys, this is only for the see, you can see we have intersection update. Okay, we have a difference update. Okay, you can see we have symmetric update. Okay, we have symmetric update. Okay, and symmetric difference update, we have the this kind of function. But guys, as we know, update function is no is used to modify the value of particular set after performing the operation. Okay, but here guys, as we know, in the case of frozen set, we cannot modify the values. Okay, so guys, for actually this the this kind of function is not applicable for the frozen. Like intersection and intersection available, but intersection update is not available here. Yeah, now you can see here we don't have intersection, but we don't have guys intersection update now. Okay, we don't have intersection update now. Okay, you can see we don't have it because now we are dealing with the frozen sets. Okay, for see, we don't have a function. Okay, so if we see, you can see here we have symmetric difference, but we don't have a symmetric difference update here. Okay, we have a intersection, but we don't have intersection update here. Intersection update here, we don't have a difference update here. Okay, so guys, this kind of operation is not applicable on the set frozen set. Okay, so guys, this is all about the frozen set. But this is the normal difference between set and frozen set. Okay, actually I all the other operation like is subset, is super subset, okay, disjoint, all these things are applicable on the frozen set. The thing that you remember, the methods which will modify the value or of our frozen set is not applicable for the frozen set. Okay, and all the thing that is applicable for the set is same for the frozen set. Okay, so this is all about the frozen set guys. In the next video guys, we are going to talk about new directory, that is dictionaries. Okay, so guys, if you like this video, so you can keep your thumbs up, you can comment in the comment box guys. Okay, and you can if you have some good knowledge regarding this, so you can also comment in the comment box. Okay, and guys, share our video more and more to others, and you can subscribe our channel. Okay guys, thank you, bye bye.